Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those of you that are interested in skateboarding games, guess what? We've got something exciting to talk about because we actually have a new skateboarding game. That's right, while many of the console skateboarding games have went the way of the dinosaur, with EA's Skate series just being tragically absent for many years and EA refusing to give any new information about that series, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, well, it died a horrific death with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 being one of the most abysmal games I've ever played. But today we have a very cool and exciting new mobile video game to play. This is Skate City for the Apple Arcade. Apple Arcade, of course, being the subscription service that Apple announced, paying $4.99 monthly fees to allow you to play all sorts of great indie games, as well as some first-party titles that Apple have shared the revenue streams with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out Skate City and see if it holds up and see if it's worth your investment. Try to get my volume situated. But for the most part, if you're familiar, if you played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or the EA Skate series, you will be familiar with this. The gameplay plays similar, pairing it with a joystick Bluetooth controller. I'm actually using the joysticks similar to how I would with EA Skate, where I flick them to do tricks and ollie and that type of thing. It differs from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is that I'm not using the buttons for the tricks. I'm actually using the joysticks and the combination of the shoulder buttons to do movements. On the phone itself, you tap different portions of the screen to pull off the tricks, and then you use invisible thumbsticks at the bottom lower portion of the screen to pull off special moves and things like that. But let's go ahead. We've got a customized skate shop menu here. You earn cash through completing different challenges throughout the game. Let's go ahead and customize our skater real quick and sorry, back to the screen there. You can tell I'm playing with a screen very far away from me, so it's a little tricky. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, yeah, I'm a little paler than that. Let's go there. Not a whole lot of options, not like I said, not a real in-depth create a skater here, but it'll suffice. Let's get a black shirt on here to match my Close Encounters of the Third Kind shirt. Close enough. Sure, I'll buy it. That's an expensive shirt, whatever. Get a hat. It's gonna be disappointing because I know I'm not going to be able to turn this hat on backwards, so yeah, that's disappointing that I don't get the trademark backwards hat in this game, so what can you do? Plain Jane skateboard wheels, yeah, I'm not going to bother customizing those or the deck. You really don't see them in this game very much, so in my opinion it's kind of a moot point, so to speak. Glasses, same thing. Shoes, they're just different colors. Like I said, it's not the most in-depth create a skater, as you can tell, so that's good enough. We'll go there. Skate. So I've already went ahead and unlocked the levels. We've got Los Angeles, we've got Oslo, and then we have Barcelona. These have a bunch of real actual skate park spots and street skate famous spots in them. It's all kind of mashed together to create like one long level. Let's go with Los Angeles. You can do challenges or you can do a free skate mode, which is pretty cool. Go ahead and just do the free skate mode to give you a view of what the game kind of looks like. It's like a 2.5D style. It's all side scrolling. There's no turning in 3D camera motion, any kind of like that. You can control the skater. You push, bend down, pull off certain moves. The camera is fixated unless you can actually record your skate session here and kind of edit together your own little sponsor me videotape. But while you're in this mode, you can actually zoom the camera in and zoom it out, and you can also hit slow-mo and then zoom it in, so you can kind of have like these cinematic little movements. Downside is when you zoom in that quickly and that close, you really can't see your other surroundings that well, so you gotta really be sharp on your toes and know what's coming as far as what obstacles and tricks you want to pull off and things like that. But you can do basically any common skateboard flip trick as well as grinds in here and grabs. The grabs you do have to kind of level up and purchase later. So right now I'm only going to be doing flip tricks, grinds, and manuals. Manuals kind of work similar to how they did in Tony Hawk. You'll land and then you'll kind of hit your controls there, to kind of steady your balance. As you can see, I'm not doing very well there. And then you can also tap certain sections of the screen on the phone or tap the shoulder buttons to rotate the skater. So enough about that, let's actually just play a little bit. So this is the normal standard view. Like I said, it's all side-scrolling, free-flowing game. You just kind of go and go and go. And I keep hitting the slow down button there just because I'm kind of used to it. But this free skate kind of setup is pretty handy because you can really work on the level, kind of master the spots, because once you complete it, you circle back and it's a never-ending loop, so to speak. So you keep going back, and I just keep talking to the camera and not watching the screen. So let's go ahead and throw a little line together here. This is a famous skate spot that's been in a bajillion skateboard videos. It's a very big gap. And it's a flight of stairs. It's kind of downside of that 2D view. Sometimes you don't really get a sense of what's coming up, whether it's an incline or it's stairs. The music in here is it's subpar. It's not the best. It definitely doesn't measure up to anything like EA Skate or Tony Hawk's, where they have actual licensed music and things like that. It's just kind of like some generic lo-fi hip-hop, which sounds alright. It's just kind of chill vibes. No really issues with it, other than that it's clearly not going to be as good as licensed music. But other than that, it does alright. Sound effects, everything sounds good. Sounds like skateboards flipping, smacking around on the ground. There we go. Lots of different obstacles, stairs, rails, lips, ledges, manual pads, picnic tables, you name it. There's all sorts of different street skating. This is only a street skating game, so if you're going in there thinking you're going to do some 900s or anything like that, while there are some pretty big gaps in this game, you're not going to be pulling off anything really too crazy. But then, as you can tell, it kind of goes to a scenic beach, Venice Beach looking area here. And as far as the combo system, it's not really too arcadey. You can pull off some crazy stuff, but it's not like Tony Hawk where you're gonna have like 134 tricks chained together and you're just going endlessly. This is a little more grounded in reality. So keep that in mind. And then, like I said, once you kind of really get to the end of the level, it kind of circles back and then you're back to where you started. So I'm just gonna hold the push button the whole time, and you see just every time I ollie or do anything, like he catches up to me very quickly. So it's really best to focus more on just like going straight and never grinding or doing any kind of manuals or anything like that, because all you need to do is focus on speed and going. Like I'm not even gonna, do a trick there. I might do little baby lip tricks here and there, but in this, like I don't want to get a whole lot of air because that actually slows me down, and slows me down so much I lost. That is one thing. Once you bail, there's no hope to actually win this. The computer doesn't ever crash, so you've essentially lost the moment you crash during a race, because you're never going to catch up with a guy. But those are the type of challenges. Like I said, they encourage you to try to perform well and do all sorts of tricks and score points, but in reality it makes it very difficult to actually win the race. Let's go back to Los Angeles. So that's my skate mecca there. I'm the most familiar with that architecture and layout. Yeah. Show you how this cop chase differs from a normal chase that we just did there. Talking about the T1000. Do over. Okay. But yeah, he is He's the T-1000 for Terminator 2 for sure. He is the fastest cop alive. This guy's running like a 4.240 for sure. Hurdling things like Olympians. He's a track and field star. Like I said, look how fast he closes the distance on you. Like, again, you don't want to do a whole lot of bouncing around and grinding and doing all sorts of tricks, because he's there just like instantly on you. Oh my god. Alright, let's do it one more time, see if I can not get arrested. Third time's a charm. Fastest cop alive, trying to kill me. Police brutality, but what? It's not really police brutality, but just how quickly he closes distance, like, it just makes my blood pressure go up. Like, this guy is an unstoppable force. Like, there's no... Oh my god, I keep hitting that same spot. Okay, I have to redeem myself. Last try, I promise. Man, I don't know why I keep hitting that specific trash can. It's not like it's any farther or higher than anything else. I'm just not paying attention. The downside is, like, I put this PlayStation 4 controller in my hands, and the controls, like I said, are slightly different than when you're playing it on the phone, but like, I put so many hours into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater that, like, I just instinctively start using the circle and face buttons and everything like that to try to do tricks, so it's hard to, like, convince myself to just keep using the thumbsticks. There you go, that's right, that's how you beat the cop. Anyways, Apple Arcade, they put this game on there. It's part of their free-to-play, so to speak, $4.99 subscription service, where you pay $4.99 and you've got unlimited access to all these Apple Arcade games. Me personally, having played this now, I do think this game alone would be worth $4.99. So it's very interesting that this type of thing is being promoted by Apple, because Apple themselves are helping funding for some of these indie creators to create games like this. I really do think this was, it's actually a worthwhile game. I'm actually kind of surprised. EA, they put the Skate series on hiatus, unfortunately. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, we had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 that came out. It was absolutely abysmal in every sense of the word, so that was kind of a downside. So really, in all reality, this is the only game we have available for skateboarding and skateboarding fans. Personally, I really enjoy it, having been a skateboarder for over 20 years myself. It's very true to life. It's challenging. The controls are very intuitive and kind of mimic skateboarding as a whole. It's artistic lifestyle. Basically, I think they really did a fantastic job on this, so I highly recommend you check this game out. If there's any other games on the Apple Arcade that you played that you think I should check out, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm very curious to check those out. I've got 2 free months of Apple Arcade that I'm going to be using, so I'm liking what I've seen so far, and I really want to see some other cool games, and I really want to play some other cool games, so let me know about those. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know every time I post new content. And as always, thanks for checking this video out, guys.